everyone! Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well and having a great day. Today's video, we're just going to jump right into it and we're going to talk all about my favorite fitness and diet hacks. These are going to be hacks that are going to help you reach your goals faster, just plain and simple. Now, I've heard hacks like, make sure you get your 8 hours of sleep, make sure you drink a ton of water, and I'm probably guilty of giving hacks like that because those things actually work. Now, it's always a good idea to get a lot of sleep. It's always a good idea to drink a lot of water. But I'm sick and tired of those hacks. We want juicier hacks. We want hacks that are even better. So that's what I did. I'm bringing to you guys maybe some hacks you haven't heard. Also with these hacks, I'm also going to be sharing a few mistakes that people make, a few mistakes that I've made. So the first one is actually one of my favorites, and it's actually a mistake I used to make, and it's a mistake I used to think, but here's the hack. So the hack is, if you are going to have sugar or junk food on your diet, you should have it after the gym. Now, of course, I always recommend stick to a healthy diet. You'll love the results if you do. If you just take one cheat day during the week, I take my cheat day on Saturday, but say you just can't hold out, say there's an ice cream place right across the street from your gym like there is for me, and it's really rude, and you really want that ice cream, and you've heard over and over again, hey, if you're gonna have ice cream, you might as well work out first. Now, it's true that you can have sugar after a workout. So that is something that you might read. Maybe that's something you've heard before, that you can have sugar after a workout because your metabolism is spiked, and that's when your metabolism is going really fast and you can afford the extra sugar. The thing that is wrong about this is that you can have it anytime. So you think, oh, I worked out, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna take a shower, then I'm gonna go out tonight and have some ice cream. No. The only time you can have sugar after a workout, and this is a hack, is 15 to 30 minutes, and that's it. Once that small window of time is up, you no longer get the benefits of that fast spiked metabolism. So if you do want to take that hack and have your ice cream right after a workout, go for it. Use that window of time, that 15 to 30 minutes. Once that window of time is done though, that's it. You don't get the same benefits. My second hack involves 2 pieces of paper towels, and you can actually do intense ab workouts and really work those ab muscles and your inner thighs and your outer thighs with the use of paper towels. I showed you guys this in my total body workout, but for anybody that missed that workout or that didn't want to try it, this is intense. You can really feel it, and all you have to use are 2 pieces of paper towels. That's it. We all have those in our house. And a mistake with this is that people think you can't get fit at home, that you have to join a gym. Guys, I only go to the gym 1 day a week. Like, you don't have to go to the gym. You can get fit at home. Abs are made in the kitchen, so just don't forget that. You can get fit at home and just using tools like paper towels. You don't even have to go out and spend a ton of money on workout equipment. My next hack is to work on your love handles and your waist when you're watching TV with this simple move. Don't use any weights. You don't want to build on the area, but for a thinner waist, you just do this in front of the TV. My next hack I actually learned at a restaurant, and it's with the use of mint tea. So mint tea suppresses your appetite, and you can actually have this at night and you won't be up all night. Like, you won't be like, I just had a cup of coffee or tea. You can actually sleep better with mint tea, but also mint tea controls cravings. So if you're somebody like me, big sweet tooth cravings, especially at night, especially after dinner, have a cup of warm mint tea. You can find this in the grocery store. I get the little packets, like the little tea bags. I think you can make mint tea yourself, but I don't do that. So yeah, try this, guys. The mint tea really does help you sleep. It also calms your stomach ache. So if you do have a stomach ache, mint tea is great for that, for if you're nauseous or anything like that. But one thing I've been using it for are cravings. You can even mix a little honey in it if you want. It's really yummy, and like I said, it also helps you sleep better at night. Okay, my next hack is something that I learned in dance camp. Yeah, that one time in dance camp. So every time I remember to do it, it seriously works like a charm, and it's great when you are doing abs. So if you are doing an ab workout and you really want to target your lower stomach, a lot of times you'll still feel your abs hurting up on top, and you won't feel your lower stomach really feeling any of the movement. And a lot of women struggle with belly fat in their lower stomach. One trick that you can do, so if you're doing lower ab workouts, maybe you're watching a YouTube video and you're following along, or you're in a class, one trick you can do is actually think of your lower stomach. So as you're doing the movement, like say you're doing something like this, or toe touches, as you're doing the movement, think of your lower stomach and just gently put your finger on it. And just think of it. And your body will start to work in a way where you are actually working your lower stomach. It might sound crazy as you're listening, but I honestly want you guys to try it. So my next hack has to do with not doing them at all. So say you're at the gym and you only have 30 minutes and you don't have time to do abs. If you're doing squats, squats are also a great ab workout. Going down and up and tightening your glutes and your legs also puts pressure on your abs. So a lot of times I won't even do an ab workout because I did my squats. So 2-in-1 squats really get your heart rate up, and they're a really great way to burn a lot of calories. But it's also a great way to kind of skip out on your abs. So squats are a great kind of ab hack because you're working your glutes, but to get down and to really tighten up, you have to use your ab muscles. And a lot of people don't know when they're doing squats, they're also doing abs. My next hack has to do with looking more fit and thinner instantly. So a lot of us have heard the tip to wear black, but another tip that maybe you haven't heard, or maybe you forgot if you have heard it, is to self-tan. Self-tanning makes you look more fit, makes you look more toned, and it makes you look thinner. I'm actually going to be sharing my self-tanning routine next week, so I'll show you how I do that, so look out for that. But anytime you see bodybuilding competitions or the bikini competitions, they're always super tan, and that's why. And my last hack has to do with Starbucks. A lot of you guys know I tell you guys to avoid Starbucks and really sugary drinks when you're on a diet. A big mistake is people will eat really healthy, they'll go to the gym, but then they're still having their sugary latte, and they're seeing that the number on the scale is not changing. The reason being is these lattes have so many sugars and carbs. It's the same thing as eating a big cheeseburger and fries or a big plate of brownies. So my trick is I found 2 of the most popular Starbucks drinks that I actually personally love as well, and I'm going to tell you how to order them the less sugar, less carb option way. The first is the refreshers. Those things are so good. The Berry Berry Hibiscus is my favorite. So ask for a refresher unsweetened, and on top of that, ask for extra water. The reason being is even if you get it unsweetened, it still has the sugary mix in it, is what the Starbucks barista told me. So she said if you ask for extra water, it waters down the sugar and it's not as sugary and not as high in carbs. The second drink is the caramel macchiatos, which are so good. My boyfriend Jared used to work at Starbucks, and he told me that a caramel macchiato is actually a vanilla macchiato with, what's it called? Caramel drizzled on top. So Starbucks actually has a sugar-free vanilla macchiato mix. So just ask for sugar-free vanilla with a tiny bit of caramel drizzled on top. It'll still taste like a caramel macchiato, but less sugar, less carbs. So those are my hacks. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know any of your hacks down below. I would love to read through them, and so would others. So please do that if you have any. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in Sunday's video. Bye, guys.